While April is bringing some much-needed spring showers, May will bring the annual PSATS Conference. Welcome to DaveTalk. Can you believe the PSATS Annual Educational Conference and Exhibit Show is less than 30 days away? It's amazing how time flies. It feels like we just left Hershey. The terrific PSATS staff has been working tirelessly to bring you an incredible experience for this year's conference. We'll have 100 workshops, 300 exhibitors, inspiring speakers, and fantastic networking opportunities with township officials and Harrisburg leaders. Plus, we have a very special guest too. I recently discussed the PSATS Annual Conference with the folks at Behind the Headlines. Let's take a look.
You have one of your best opportunities coming up for your township supervisors to come into Hershey, Pennsylvania, and learn a lot from their peers, from professionals. So tell us a little bit about your upcoming conference.
So our conference in Hershey is really the premier local government conference in Pennsylvania. It's the largest municipal exhibit show. We have the classes, learning opportunities from both professional, state and federal agency folks. We have an exhibit show that really gives people the opportunity to kind of shop for all kinds of things. If they had to visit each one of those exhibitors through on their own, it would probably take them a year.
What do township supervisors shop for? Tell me.
They can GIS programs, snowplows, lawnmowers,
so we can get that big.
Park and rec,
trucks,
creation, garbage trucks, street sweepers. All of those things are there and more
On display.
They are on display.
That's awesome.
It's some refer to it as the Tonka Toy Convention.
Shovels for everyone.
Shovels. How many years have you been having this conference?
It's been going on since 1923, so it's 102 years.
Wow.
One of the things that we like about doing it is, and I think it's one of the reasons why Pennsylvanians trust their local government, oftentimes more than their federal government or state government, because it's in touch, it's local in their community. They can go to their meetings, visit, knock on the doors, and we try and give them the tools and resources to be able to handle those responses.
And the number of local governments, I think it's really good because it keeps government close to the people, and so everyone knows their township commissioners and their township supervisors. Right. What is that number now?
In Pennsylvania, there are 2,500 municipalities, but townships represent 1,453. Mm-hmm. So 1,453.
And how many people come to your conference?
We'll have close to 4,000.
Oh, wow. That's huge.
It is again, I think the largest municipal show in the state, and 4,000 folks, 4,000 of our closest friends come to town, and have great networking opportunities, great learning opportunities, and I've never met anybody who hasn't left there with an idea or multiple ideas that saved them money and made them more efficient and effective back home.
What kind of workshops do you plan for this year for your attendees?
Our workshops break down into 4 general categories. We have a public works section, which can include roads and bridges and stormwater and recreation. We have a public safety, which is fire, police, and EMS, and emergency management. We have a planning and zoning section, which deals with land use planning, housing challenges, warehouses, solar fields, all those kinds of things that are done at the local level. And then finally administration, which deals with budget and finance and fraud prevention and GIS technology, how to run public meetings, personnel, human resources, because whether you have 1 employee or 100 employees, you have personnel challenges.
Yes, your payroll.
Well, that's good to know that our local officials can then train our state officials and our federal officials on how to do things properly. So
we invite state and federal officials to present, but we are always hopeful that when they're there, that a lot of people talk about getting stuff done, and that they can come there and see folks who get stuff done every day.
Right, because I know our viewers are interested in that, at the federal level, all those changes and all those things coming back down to the state level, which means it comes down, to our supervisors and commissioners. So, so thank you very much for doing that.
They do a great job.
Do you have any big keynote speakers?
We have actually a professional coach, Mike Staver, who talks about leadership is not for cowards. Is what we're going to be hearing mostly about, and how local officials can take advantage of those skills and some of his tips to become better local officials.
Don't you have a large legislative reception or some sort of opportunity for your members to interact with them?
We do.
Engage with them?
On Tuesday evening, we'll have a legislative reception. We already have more legislators signed up and committed to come this year than have come in any prior year.
And this is bipartisan, correct?
It is bipartisan.
Absolutely. Yeah.
We'll have a presentation actually in our general session. The 4 chairs of the local governments committees, so from the House and the Senate, Republican and Democrat, the four premier leaders who work on local government issues will be on a roundtable forum. We're also going to do a kind of a special forum on EMS and the challenges that are presented with that. And we're going to try and do it a little differently this year, rather than hearing from folks in Harrisburg or the experts in Harrisburg about, how to do it. We're going to bring in 4 different models that have been put in place in different communities and give examples and samples of what works and what doesn't, rather than hearing the textbook reasons why you can't do things.
Tell us where people can find out more information, if there's availability still to be an exhibitor or an attendee.
Okay, so there are.
Give us the dates. I don't think we did that.
The dates, we're going to be in Hershey on May 4 through May 7.
Okay.
It's usually in April. So March Madness for us is usually about the 30 days going into our conference. This year, because of Easter and Passover, we're going to be a little bit later. So it's May 4 through 7.
Okay.
You can find out information about it at conference.psats.org. Or go to PSATS website, which is psats.org. Registration is still open. And the exhibit show, we are building a waiting list because all of our existing space has been reserved.
That's a great position to be in. Yeah, that's wonderful. Congratulations. We wish you great success this year. And we'd like to thank you very much for being with us today to give us all the details of your upcoming conference.
Great. Thanks for the
so much,
opportunity.
Dave.
Yeah, wish
Thanks,
you well.
Jerry.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
We hope to see you there.